Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Chris here. I want to give you guys a quick update on Litecoin. We're at $123.58 right now. So guys, if you could hit the subscribe button, the likes, all that, it really helps out. And I just want to show you what I was seeing, guys. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a professional at this. I've just been doing some studying, looking at different things. And like I told you, I just got into Elliott Wave, so we've been looking at that. But what I wanted to show you guys is, did we complete one of these cycles here? So from what it looked like, this would qualify as a 1, 2, which the 2 did not retrace past 1. It can retrace 99.999%, but it can't go down past it, which it did not. So that 2 is valid. Then 3, which was our longest and our strongest right here. Remember, 3 can never be the shortest. It doesn't have to be the longest. It most likely, most of the time is, but it doesn't have to be. But here, 3 was the longest. Then we had our 4 retracement, which wasn't as deep as what this 2 was, so that was good as well. And then we had our blow off. We had our 5th wave right here. After that, we had our A, B, C, and what I believe to be C correction. And I was doing and listening to a guy today, the chartist, and he was talking about how A and C will be very similar in percentage losses. So I figured this out. So this drop for A was minus 29.36%, and then from B to C was 28.72%, so that worked out almost exactly. And now it looks like we're going back in to start another wave 1. So our overhead resistance here is going to be at the 0.236 level, which is roughly about 126, 127 right in there. So this is going to be overhead resistance. And I also wanted to point this out to you guys, that we had this bullish engulfing candle which took place down here on this Fibonacci marker of this full retracement. So that's another powerful sign that we may be starting to head up to make that first wave. Then we'll pull back on that second, then we'll go up to the third. So maybe we are in the start of something new here. So that's going to be really important for us to pay attention to. And so far this has been good. It has been nice to see this, and it looks like we're kind of getting out of this a little bit. But overhead, remember, we got that 126, 127 right there, so that's 0.236. So that's going to be really important to watch, guys. Those Fibonacci levels are very crucial. So let me get some of this stuff off here, and I hope you all have been having just a wonderful day. And if you're going out tonight, just be safe. That's really important. So next thing I want to look at is our MACD. So as you can see, we're crossing right here, and we actually have a positive tick on the histogram, guys. So all this is kind of coming together. We're having all this form, that bullish engulfing candle. We're starting to have a little bit of follow through right here. We have a little bit of volume coming in, and we have a MACD cross that's taking place, which obviously we need good follow through with. Okay, so that's going to be important as well. Take a look at the RSI. Okay, so guys, you can see we've been moving up as well. So 41 or 44 we're at right now, so that's good. We got up above this 40, which we talked about is really crucial. So there's our 40, and what we need to do is treat that as support now as we make these moves. So guys, that's what I'm basically hoping, that we could have something like this where it's a 1, 2, a nice run with the 3, 4, and then a 5 to come back up and at least test this overall 185 at the top. So besides the Fibonacci levels, these are also going to be some resistance levels as well. We're going to have to look right here around that 140. We could run in right here, and then guys, we have that 185 or so. So that's overhead resistance. Then you're also going to have the 50-day moving averages, the 100-day, and the 200-day, which I know that we are below all of those right now. So that's another big deal, that we're going to have to get up through those. There's a lot that's kind of coming together, all of these areas. So we do have a lot of overhead resistance. So we have to watch out for that. Let's see. We'll just do a couple of the moving averages here. Sorry to keep you guys, but so let's see here. Let's go to the 100. So you can see the 100 up here is at around $150. So that's overhead resistance as well. Let's change this to the 200, which I think the 200 is around like 260, something like, or 160, something along those lines. Let's see. So 168 right there. So it's going to be another important one. And let's check our 50. Okay, and our 50 is at 141, guys. So this is, we got a lot of overhead resistance, but let's see if we're going to come up here and maybe test this and then have a little pullback and then go for that third wave. But we'll see. We're just going to have to see what plays out. Remember, guys, I don't have a crystal ball. We're just looking at this stuff, and like I said, I'm just learning all this as well. So I just wanted to bring it and share it with you, though. I think it's important for us to look at this because this really was a heck of a retracement here. We've retraced basically 100%. And what's also interesting about this, too, which I want to point to you guys, I think, let me see. So our price range here was, when we made that move out of the downtrend, 135%. And then this one here, the move that we had, was around 70% right there. And let's try this as well. Okay, so this one, even if it continued just getting smaller, guys, we would still most likely have a run up because it looks like it's almost been getting cut in half. So somewhere around like 35, this overhead resistance somewhere right in here. We could see a run to 140 somewhere in there for that first wave. So that's very possible. We're like right up in here. If this could continue up to here, 140, then have a little pullback to that 125, then make another move. Because, guys, what's going to be really cool is once we get past this right here, so that 185, we have a lot of room to run up to this 252, 254. So there's kind of a lot of open space here. Yeah, maybe something right here we'll have to get through, maybe right here, but you never know. There's more wide open spaces for you to run. So just pay attention to that. But I do feel like putting in this bullish engulfing candle right here, and we've had some confirmation of it, so that's important. And we've also been holding this triple bottom, which is another sign, guys. If we can break out over top of this 185, we might have a nice little run up. You know, you never know. We could really run hard, go up, test the all-time high. So just pay attention to stuff. We're 123 right now, and see if there's anything else. I'm just going to zoom in here one more time on the candles. Guys, don't forget to like it if you've enjoyed this and want me to keep doing these for you. So our time here is at 21:22. So we're going to see where we close. Hopefully we close above that right here, these tweezer tops. That would be important for us to get up above that. Excuse me, guys. So pay attention to that as well. But we're just going to have to see what happens. So, guys, God bless each and every one of you. This is a good sign, but just be careful. You know, there's going to be some guys who put stop losses in around like 113. Some are going to say underneath this candle if we can't hold that. So like 117, different things. Some people say 120, and if it goes below that, they want to lock in the profits from this run, because if they bought in around 109 and they're, you know, selling 122, 121, somewhere right in there, they're going to make some gains and they're going to make some profits. So just pay attention to that, guys. Like I pointed out before, always remember it tops, those tweezer tops, and then confirmation with this candle, going to get pushed back down. We're going to have to complete. If we had that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we're going to have that A, B, C correction. Like we talked about this here being that bear flag, how it came down. We had the post or the pull, and then we came up. Right here, I'll draw the trend lines for you guys. There's a video I did a while ago kind of warning about this, and it ended up taking place. So right here, have that. Then we can even just kind of pull it up from there. That one's a little messier. We just go off the closes here, right off there, but up through. So you guys remember, none of these patterns are going to be perfect either. Everyone can draw things a little bit differently, or see things a little bit differently, or move a little differently. Some people may put it up somewhere like that. You know what I mean? But you still had that downward and that pattern. So we had that A, B, and then our C that we fall. But guys, we need some more volume. Continue to keep moving up here, and we'll see if this is the start of wave 1. See what happens. God bless each and every one of you. Be safe tonight. Take care.